Okay, we're live. Hello. Hello. I hope I'm on the right page today. On the weekend, I was streaming to a different Facebook page and I just remembered to change it. So go me. Give me a hidey ho. Let me know who I'm playing with tonight. Gerald's in the house. I'm Tamara from Tamara's Paper Trail. Who are you? Who are you? It is 6:59 and obviously my computer is further away than normal because you can see all these lights. Most annoying. Scooch this back a bit. See if that helps. I can make this bigger and maybe that'll hide it. Scooch this over. Anybody out there? I hope I'm on the right page here. Let's move that. There we go. There's hope. Okay, I'm in the right place. Hi, Donna. Okay, I'm just going to drag this little circle around so it hides this big nasty light in the corner. Hi, Joy. Welcome. Let me just play with my technology for a minute. There's Jen. Hi, Jen. Well, that's going to hide some of it anyway. Oh, there's Melanie. There's Janet. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I look very orange tonight, don't I? I've been messing with my lights today too, going, okay, we can make this look not so glary. So I've been playing with my lights and now I look like I've got a really good tan. Or I've eaten too many carrots. You see Yoda. Yes, so he's hanging out back here, isn't he? I haven't moved him in a while. But oh, he fell over. Oh dear. He fell over. Oh my, that's not okay. Look, all my ink refills. I've had a little tumble. His little chair, his throne, as it were. You get back up there. All right, hello. Oh, there's Cherie. Hello. Is it clearer tonight? I think it is. So I'm thinking that it was fuzzier last week because it's starting to be dark now when I record. And so it's dark. I'm in the cave, so it's all fake light, right? There's no natural light. And so I thought I would do it on a different setting. So this one isn't quite as white. It's more of a yellow filter. And yeah, I think it looks a little bit clearer too. I think. Hi, Christine. Welcome. 7:01. Okay. It is a miracle that I am here. Honestly, you saw what time I posted? It was 3 o'clock. Only because I came down at about 3 o'clock and I had a few ideas of what I wanted to do. And I went, I have nothing left in the tank today. I have been awake since 4. I have been up since 5:30 and I have been going hard all day. I had a list, I call it my yay list, not a to-do list, because a yay list sounds a lot more fun and I'm not that bright, so I can easily trick myself. Hi, Chris Stones from Australia. So yeah, my yay list had so many like big items that were due for today. And so I got up at 5:30 and I started cracking it off. 5:30, I'm doing blog posts and I'm doing tutorials. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. And by 3 o'clock, well, not only has my back been out again, yeah, so I have a confession. I have a confession. I used an old layout from last year because I figured y'all wouldn't remember it anyway. I didn't record those ones and upload them to YouTube, so I figured it'll be new to all of us. And so actually at 4 o'clock, I started designing off of the same, like you guys do with the recipe. I just started trying to create at like 4 o'clock. So, okay. Hi, Trina. Oh yes, Melanie. So today, Jenny is not my friend. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at her per se, but she's not getting a Christmas card from me this week because well, it's not her fault that I might have eaten my body weight in chocolate this weekend. So I maintained. Now their scale said I was at 0.3, but 0.3 doesn't count because really that doesn't count. Okay. So I'm going with we maintained and that the 0.3 was salt from last night's dinner. But that's okay because you know what? Last week I just didn't have it in me to stick with it all 7 days. I stuck with it 5 days and the other 2 I didn't do so good. But that's okay, right? I've been on this 15 weeks, 14 weeks. So I'm not disappointed. I got what I expected. I woke up and I figured, no, I'm going to be the same. But that's okay. Exactly, Donna. One day at a time. I'm being very kind to myself. I needed chocolate this weekend and I ate it. Did I have popcorn? I don't know what I had. But you know what? On Jenny, it's so strict that yes, when I have, I had a little piece of ham. I had what did I have? A couple bites of potato, like just those little nibbles. When you go from it, like I live on 1200 calories. So if I have a little nibble of something every day, if that's just an extra 300 calories, I'm going to maintain. I'm not going to lose. So it's okay. It's all good. Exactly. One meal at a time, Melanie. And this is supposed to be a lifestyle, right? Well, I mean, it's a little stricter than lifestyle. I'll relax a little bit when I get close to my goal, but it's okay. I had a bagel for dinner on Friday, and let me tell you, I mean, it was great, but I started sneezing and stuffing up. Certain foods trigger my allergies, and so bagels is one of them. And I'm like, okay, I felt as big as a house because I just started bloating. Overshare, I'm sure. But yeah, it's like, okay, you know what? I remember it to be better than it was because I felt like crap afterwards. So it's okay. It's all right. We reassessed my goal weight. So my goal was originally 160. I've changed that to 180. And so what'll happen is at 185, which is only 15 pounds from now. So that's like a month. It's about 6 weeks away from now. I go to a workshop on meal prep and reading the labels. I'm starting to read the labels more now and understand them more. But you know what? Okay, like totally, we're not going to craft tonight. Let's just chat, you guys. So what kind of threw me off this week too is I figured out something that's going on with me with this whole eating plan. I have been losing hair like a shedding cat. Honest to God. I wash my hair like every 2 days, and when I go like this to like squeeze out my hair and stuff in the water, and I get a handful of hair. Like I stick it to the wall, right? So that after, like, I don't want this going down the drain. There was so much hair. And that happened every day last week. I'm like, what's going on here? This is terrifying. And I know before when I was on a keto plan, when I went off the keto plan, I lost a bucket full of hair. And it's because you're on such high protein. And then when I went back to eating carbs and lower protein, you molt, like you lose all this hair. So I'm like, but I don't understand what's going on here. And no, it's not, Mary. It really is what I'm eating. So I did a bunch of research, and there's two things. You can lose a lot of hair if you lose a lot of weight quickly, which I haven't done. I've lost between 1 and 3 pounds a week, and that's not quickly. Right? That's a reasonable amount to lose at that rate. But it also says not enough protein. Now, Jenny is 49% carbs. So I was eating so high protein before, I'm not getting nearly as much. Like, honestly, you get like 3 bites of chicken with your fajita or whatever you're eating. There's so little protein that I think my body has just said, okay. And that explains my nails too. My nails, like, honestly, you guys have like, they were long and awesome, and they've been just snapping. And I'm like, what is going on? And I thought, oh, I haven't been doing my oil as much. No, nails and hair are protein. And so I think it's the lack of protein. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. 7:07. I got lots of stories, but let's start crafting. And I'll talk, you know me, I'll talk as we go. I'll tell you my stories as I'm crafting. So here is what I got up to this weekend with my team. We had on Saturday our SSS Super Team events. And what that is there were 13 of my friends and me, or was it 11 and me? There's 14 of us together in this little cooperative group, my Silver Sisters. I talk about them all the time. And we had an event for our team. So every quarter we get all our teams together. So there's, like 60 or 70 people in this event, an all-day event. And we all present projects. And so this round we were doing giftables and things that you can use for trade fairs or craft fairs, giving away to teachers. Like, the holidays are coming, right? So we all like to have little treats. So this is what I had come up with, and I made this last year too for them, and I've done videos on it. But it's a note tape folder that holds note cards, or it can also hold, I can't even bend down, hot chocolate. It can hold all kinds, like there's all these little secret compartments. You can put gift cards in there. You can put tea. You can do all kinds of neat stuff. So this was the one project that I did. Thank you, Melanie. I love this layout. Tracy, actually, on my team, she turned me onto this a couple of years ago, and I make them every year. I just love them. Love them. Then the other project that I made was this little tin of secretness. So for these, actually, and I opened, this has been petrifying in my closet for 14 years. It's one of the first things I made when I was first started, and I didn't know what was in them. 14-year-old Hershey Kisses. Yeah, say Trina. Yeah, it was so easy. You want to get better magnets to hold it together. Yeah. I got some, I do have some over here. I got them through Amazon. If you remind me, not today, I'll send you a link to the ones that I liked. They're pretty good. But anyway, these are just a fun little treat because the recipient has to crack open the lid to get into it. So the whole trick and secret to this is before you give your kids these are fruit cocktail, you cut the bottom off with a can opener, and then you put the treats inside, and then you hot glue the bottom on. So when the recipient gets the candy, they just like, well, what? How'd you get the candy in there? Oh my God, you're a genius. So that was a lot of fun to make. And this is so quick and easy. So I'm going to make a batch of these because I might have 12 or so of these cans. These I got at Save On Foods a couple years ago. So that's what I got up to this weekend. Did I get what from Kevin? Magnets? What are you talking about, Jennifer? What does Kevin sell? I don't know. Tell me more. I didn't get anything from Kevin. No. All right. So tonight, recycled project. So let's get started on that. We need card base. Check. 8.5 by 5.5. Fold it in half. What else did I do? Okay, so on the way home from Jenny, I voted. I also had to go to the drugstore to drop off a prescription. I didn't even have time to walk Coda today. Craig, oh, the magnets. I didn't know that. Kevin? Este? Kevin who? Tell me more. I didn't know he sells magnets. So no, to answer your question. Right, so I had all these errands to run, and yeah, it was nonstop. All right, so back to my project. Focus, Tamara. Focus. All right, so we need a cardstock layer that is 5 1/4 by 4. So that's what I have. And then I need a designer series paper that's 5 by 3 3/4. So I just grabbed okay, bending is a problem. I haven't used these. I buy them and then I tend not to use them. But if I don't have them, I get really sad because then I want them. Okay, good to know, Jennifer. I had no idea. So this is just the subtle DSP, like for all the subtles. And then they have the same patterns in the brights and the neutrals and the regals. All the same patterns. Great value for money. But it's fantastic when you want just a subtle pattern in one of our subtle colors. Or a subtle pattern in one of our regals. So this is what I've come up with. I cut this to 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm just going to tape that down using my silicone mat. This is my new favorite toy, the silicone mat. Because it just makes my life a lot easier. And I'm not getting tape all over my desk. All right, so I'm layering those two together. Jen, you might remember this layout because one of the cards you did using this layout was with that toile paper. Is that how you say it? It was vanilla and green and vanilla and red. It was that old-fashioned pattern, and yours was gorgeous, and I made a bunch of those after I saw yours. Anyway, so then we needed a cardstock layer that's 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And in my picture, it was the same color. So it would have been, this is Calypso Coral, but I decided to go with white because that was a lot of the same color for my liking because I've kept the same pattern. You could turn it over and use the other pattern. But I decided to go white. So that's 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then a designer series paper layer that's 2 by 4. So I'm going to attach that to that. Oh, no, not you, Jen. Jen V. No, Jen Lemereau. You don't play along, Gen V. Silly girl. All right, so now my layout is going to be this. I need more welcome cards. Welcome to the team. Because there's a recruiting promotion on right now. And I've added, I think I've got 4 new team members this month. So I realized I am out of welcome cards. So I need to make some more. Yeah, one day. What's wrong with today, Jen? How come you don't play along? Huh? Tell me that. I'm going to pop these up on dimensionals. Yeah, so there's only just about a week and a half left in the recruiting promotion, the starter kit promotion. I don't want to say recruiting. I said it, but I shouldn't say recruiting promotion because that leads you to think that you have to do the business and that you're a recruit and you have to do work. No, you guys, it's just like the IKEA commercial. Start the car, just take the deal and run. You don't ever have to do anything more with it. I will help you if you want to do anything more with it. I will leave you alone if you do not. I will help you save money if you want to place an order or two. If you don't, that's okay too. It's all good. I will help you save money because I hate paying shipping and I hate paying tax. And the starter kit, if you have $117 worth of stuff you want, it is the best deal going. Absolutely. Oh no, Trina, no, you get a bonus for the first 2 recruits. Yeah. After that, no more. But you get like 25, demonstrators know, CSV, 25 CSV for 1 recruit, an extra 100 CSV for the second recruit. So 125 CSV in free spending. So that's like $150 in free stuff. So it's that's the perk, which is nice because any other time of year when we sell a starter kit, we don't get anything, right? That's just kind of a bummer, but that's okay. All right, so here's my layout. Now I am going to, should I show you what the card's going to look like? Do you want to know? In case you actually do want to craft along. I'm going to do the same layout in yellow. So let me know if you want to see the cards. And then you'll know where I'm going. So this is going to be the exact same. No, it's not the exact same. It's going to be the same layout, but in different colors. So for this one, I am using, again, the subtle. This is the So Saffron, she said confidently. You do want to see them? Okay. Oh, I like that. No, okay. All right. Anybody else want to see? If you do not want to see, look away. So I will show you what the final version looks like. Oh, really? Okay, Jen. All right, here we go. If you don't want to see what it's going to look like, look away now. I'm missing I've got some regulars. Pat's usually in here. She's working the election tonight. Tracy, she's got hockey. She's a hockey mom now, so I may never see her again. Oh, anyway, here we go. Ta-da! Now, what thrills me about this is paper is still current because it carried over from the last catalog. What makes me sad is that our stitched circle dies are no longer current. Of course, I can dig out my old stuff. This stamp set is no longer, and these are long retired, but I have lots in my stash because I love them. They retired about 3 years ago, but they were great. I put these on everything because they didn't bulk up your postage. So this, do you remember this one now, Jen L? It was like I say that, was it the toile? Whatever tool? No, I don't even know what it was, but it was, anyway, it was vanilla and green and vanilla and red. Thanks, Marcella. Hello, I didn't see you. Bonjour. And then, so this is the one that I'm working on tonight. So here's a welcome card. So it's the same layout, obviously. That's the whole point of tonight. And I used my old retired 2.5-inch circle punch. And I grabbed my birds because, seriously, I got a lot of fussy cutting done. I need to use this stuff up. Now, the bird paper is retired, but the bird stamp set is still around. And the welcome, that is an item that demonstrators can purchase. It's called Let's Create Together. So welcome to our team, to the club, to the Stampin' Up! Family. So this is a stamp set that's exclusive to demonstrators. Thank you, Mary. Hi, I didn't see you pop in. So I'm going to make a few more of these. And when I looked at it, I went, oh, it just looks so bare. Like I was jazzing it up with ribbon. I went, stop it, Tamara. These are supposed to be quickish and easy. And I've gotten away from the simple, clean look. And I love simple and clean. That's what drew me to stamping originally. Mary Fish. I mean, her style is very clean. So anyway, this is where we're going. And so I'm just going to do it in these other colors. So here, I'll just keep on going and then I can tell you stories. Okay, so what else was I going to tell you? Oh, right. So when I came home from my errands, like I said, Craig had the day off. So he I asked him if he could walk Coda. He had to do that. And then I had to come down and I had to bust my butt to get my Season of Sparkle class in the mail. So, you know me, everything's kind of last minute. And so I designed the Sparkle class last week, but I didn't get it prepped because I had my team event on Saturday that as of Friday, I had nothing prepared yet. And I needed to do 2 projects. Of course, I did 3. So I didn't have time to prep my Sparkle class. And then on Saturday, no, that was all day Saturday. So Sunday, I worked a little bit. I was die cutting a bunch of stuff on Saturday. I finished off that on Sunday. But then I wanted to spend time with the family. So I stepped away. And then I got up at 5:30 because I went, oh my God, I have so much work to do. So I got that done. And I'll just, for anybody who's into it, please register. I have prepped, I still have, I think, 5 packages done. So, I mean, this card is stunning, if I do say so myself. I love it. Look at the hours of die. I've cut all these pieces for you, y'all. All you have to do is put them together. This one I cased from Karen Henderson. Yeah, I won't bother taking it out of the sleeve. And then this one's a Christmas one. So if you already have this Season of Sparkle bundle, it's $40 just for the cards in the class, because there are hours of die cutting in here and all the product. It's quite ridiculous, really. So it's $40 just for the 3 cards in the class. If you want the bundle, I have to order it like tomorrow, so you get it in time. It's $75 local porch pickup or $85 long distance to be mailed. But if you're in Ontario, if I don't mail it tomorrow, you might not get it in time. But that's my class that I had to prep and get in the mail. Then, so I got that done. Then I had a tutorial for my tutorial bundle share. That is on my blog. I finally got that out there. It took me a week to do the post. That was on this card. So it was due today by 8 o'clock. I had to have it to the girl to put the PDF together. So this one, I made this card 2 weeks ago. I was all proud of myself. Yeah, I didn't get the tutorial done though, because let's review. I had to get my Friday gig for Saturday done. I had to get the Sparkle class done in the mail. Anyway, so I spent 3 hours doing that today, and in amongst voting and stuff like that. And then my back has decided to go out. It was doing super well. I went to the chiropractor on Wednesday and I felt like I could just go dancing the night away. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello. My back was so good for an hour and a half until Coda damn near knocked me down the stairs. He zigged, I zagged at the top of the stairs, and I would have gone down if I didn't grab onto the handrail. And it jarred my back. So I'm going again tomorrow morning. Yes, I am. And I can't wait because it was heaven. I'm like, oh, wow. I forgot how good it feels not to be in pain. So I go for physio tomorrow too. Like, oh my God, my life, you guys. But the chiropractor, I still have coverage for the chiropractor. So I'm going to go back and see him again. And he'll fix me up. He was actually quite shocked. He's like, holy, he says, I don't even have to touch you. I can see how off kilter your pelvis is, because my hips and my pelvis, like, instead of being like that, it's like this. It's like one leg being longer than the other. So I know the pain now. I'm like, oh, this is my arthritis pain. Oh, this is my hip accident pain. Oh, this is my bulgy disc, hips are at a whack pain. So I now know all my pain levels. So tomorrow I get to go to St. Albert twice to go get fixed up all over the place. But it's been a busy day. Busy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth and Chris, y'all can talk because you're my Aussie girls. Okay, so this one, while I'm chatting away, this is the paper, the Celebrations paper from the Penguin Playmates. And so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm making 3 cards at once, and it's only 7:23 because I pre-cut everything. Like minutes ago, honestly, not even kidding. I still haven't cleaned up from Saturday. Everything's shoved in a bucket. Shocking. I know. You're surprised. All right. So now for these guys, so here's my original bird one that I was playing with. So cute. And I thought for these would also make really good baby cards, right? for these ones, I thought I would do something a little different. So I grabbed my flowers from the poppies. What are those poppies? The Painted Poppies set. And this one actually ripped, but oh well. I thought, well, let's see how that looks if we used a dark layer, but I don't like that. It's too, I don't like it. No, we need more white. So I cut out some white ones. So we're going to do, it actually looks like a little bird nest behind there, right? Maybe I'm going to pop them up a little bit higher. Something like that. Likewise with this one. So these dies are still in. They're still current. So these guys, how cute are these, right? Oh, your third one. Hey, is that because you had the AstraZeneca first, Mary, or because you're immune compromised, or what's the deal on that? Because yeah, I would get that third shot if I was given a chance. Okay, so these ones, I'm going to pop up. I'm going to put the dimensional over here. You know my trick for that. I'm going to put one over here. And one over here. And then I'm going to put the tape just on this side over here. Any, do you feel sick at all, Mary, or just, did it just sting going in? AstraZeneca, yeah. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, this paper is lovely, but we do, Free as a Bird is the stamp set. So you could stamp these guys and cut them out as well. That's an option. But yeah, they're so pretty. And like I say, I've got them all cut. So how about I start using some of them? But you know what it's like. You know, you're always using the newest stuff. And then these little guys get forgotten. Just the sting, eh? Well, that's good, Mary. I just printed out our vaccine records and laminated them. Because I have a laminator. Darn it. I wanted to use it. So I've got them all printed out and laminated now. You'd think that A, they could make them wallet size, and B, that the PDF isn't actually editable. So anybody could go in there and print one off saying anything that they want it to say. It's ridiculous. Our government, honestly. Hope you all voted, speaking of governments. Okay, so these little guys I am going to attach to this now. She said, struggling. Who's playing tonight? Jen L, are you playing tonight? Trina, you said you were, was it you who said you were prepped for tonight? Hi, Darlene. Hello. What else can I tell you? Okay, so yes, hit my blog, tamaraspapertrail.blogspot.com, and you can read all about my tutorials that are for sale. Anybody in the world can buy them for 25 Canadian dollars. Anybody in Canada will get one free with a minimum $60 purchase. So there are some great artisan names in there. Jackie Bolcha, the Pampered Stamper, she's the other Canadian who's doing them with me. But there are some current artisans and some past artisans and some great, great cards. My new favorite is Jane Prophet, Gal Friday. Is what she's under, and I love her style of cards. I've got more of her stuff pinned to my boards now than I know what to do with. Love it. Okay, I need to find my ink, which is way down here in the bucket, I think. Or maybe not. Clips of coral. No, it's not. Dummy. And I'm going to use, you know what, I don't want to use those. I'm going to use that on this as well. I don't want to use yellow ink on that. So Gerald, he's here. You were tardy, Jennifer, so you didn't hear him. So, you know, you snooze, you lose, lady. All right, this, I think I'm going to cut this at about 3 first. So this is a 3/4 inch strip. Oh, hi, Joy. Yes, I'm glad. Donna, the voice is on. I don't understand, Donna. I just don't get it. How you can watch anything with commercials is beyond me, because I can't do that anymore. That's what PVRs are for. Do you not have a PVR? I don't know. I can't wait though. I'm all caught up on my Coronation Streets, and it is so good right now. I just about cried when I finished Friday's episode. Like Friday, I was like, no, I need to know what happens. I'm not used to, like, I'm used to binging. Like, I'll just watch 10 back to back. Okay, so we're gonna do this welcome. I don't know. Oops. Yes. Oh, yes, I love that. Okay. But that is snack time. Oh, you're killing me. You don't get to snack in the evenings anymore. All right, so we're going to do the welcome and the welcome. And I'm going to cut this off just a touch. I think I'll take it down to 2 3/4. 2 3/4. And 2 3/4. So Rebecca's back to online school, which just frosts my tuchus. Because I paid $800 for parking. And I'm like, well, if Alicia's in high school, how come she gets to go to in-person classes and Rebecca's at Nate and she doesn't? For a couple weeks. What's going on here? Why is this black? It's not okay. Was that dirty and I should have cleaned it? I think so. Yeah, so Becca's home again. Well, okay, she was hybrid anyway. She was only going in Tuesdays and Thursdays afternoon, but she liked it. She could, she was doing some stuff online and some stuff in person. And now for the next minimum 3 weeks, it's all online, and it's really upsetting her, Poor kids. It's such a raw deal. Anyway, I'm just redoing this because I think it was dirty with the old ink color. $800 for the year. Yeah, Trina. Yeah. It worked out cheaper. I said, well, no, just pay by the hour. I said, like, you only go for, from noon till 4 one day and from 2 to 4 or something the other day. I said, just pay by the hour. But it works out cheaper to get the annual or the monthly or whatever it is, because it's $6 an hour. So if she's there for 4 hours, it's $24, or even if it was the maximum of, I don't know, maybe it's a maximum of $24, whatever it is, it was going to be like $50 a week. That's $200 a month. So, and it's scramble parking. It's not even guaranteed spots. It's like you go and you just hope that there's room for you. So I don't know. It's not too bad right now because so many of the faculties or so many of the people are online. But in a normal time, I'm like, so you're paying $800 and you may or may not get a spot? Because she doesn't have time to get home. Like, even if she wanted to take a bus, which she doesn't because she throws up on the bus. So, but even if she wanted to, there's not enough time. There's only 2 hours. Like, her class ends at 10 and she has to be at Nate by noon. So, I don't know. The whole thing is kind of messed up. But anyway. All right. So, here we go. Ugh. Lockdowns, hey, you guys? Just want it over. All right, so I'm putting these guys on here. I kind of like when I've got things pre-cut because then I can actually chat without thinking too much. Now, tomorrow, you will recall, I'm supposed to be playing with embossing paste and the sweater stamp set and the reindeer cutouts. And yeah, we'll see how I enjoy that. All right, now these guys, we just need to embellish. So, let me see if I can find them without hurting anything. Let's see what we got in here. We've got some of these, we got some of these. I like different size embellishments. Like, I don't like if they're all the same size. Like these red ones, they're great, but they're all the same size. And I like different sizes. Like these I like because you can do a big, medium, and a small. So maybe I'll try those. They're not as big as I would love, honestly. Let's see what we got in here. Well, blue looks silly. I still have this bucket of nonsense. Look at these. I better start cracking these off, man. Sure, I'll use those for those. I was hoping to be back in the building at the end of September. No chance of that happening. Yeah, Craig's home at least until January now, which, is kind of fine. Who wants to be driving in the winter in the dark, right? He's okay with that. It'll be 2 years, like in April, that he's been home, which is just insane to me. 2 years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that and hence my weight problem, you guys. It's because he's such an amazing cook, and he likes to cook, and he does cook. And I lost my card. So this one, you know what? A part of me wants to open all these white ones. So then I have to open a whole other side just for these white ones. Okay, I've got the little, I used all the big ones already. Oh, cool. I guess, all right, I could use, I miss my nails. These guys don't like to get picked up a whole lot here. Let's just use all little ones then. And I was very, very generous with my embellishments. I got them. I don't know why I hoard them. It must be weird and lonely married. Like when you live alone, you know, at least you got the social by going to work, hey? And now you don't. Is that good? Is that bad? I mean, I'm sure you love not having to drive to work every day. But I don't know. I would think it would be odd. Oh, now there's not enough room here. What am I doing? I'm going to have to do a whole different layout here. Oh, that's pretty. I like that contrast. Ooh, I like that a lot. Well done, Tamara. Thank you. Calls for a Gerald scream. Should I do 2 more? Is 3 enough? 3 is probably enough. But that's really pretty. I want to make 1,000,000 of those. I need yellow ones. I don't have any yellow ones. Actually, I wonder how would these look? Now I want to redo these. Look at that, 7:36. We're just chatting and crafting, right? Like, you're okay for me not to be doing anything too wild and crazy here. What else? Okay, so dog almost killed me. Oh, just lost the glue dot on that one. What else? Oh, my mom had a garage sale on the weekend, so Alicia helped her with that. Kept her out of trouble. It was really cold and windy on the Thursday and the Friday. And what else? I don't know. There's just always something going on, right? This is going to be too orange. Oh, no. No, that's not too orange. I like it. Oh, yeah, Darlene. Coda kind of got underfoot when I was at the top of the stairs, and we both almost came crashing down. So it jarred my back. Darn it. Now, actually, this card would be really pretty with these blue ones, too. These blue ones would be a nice accent on that one. Okay, so one more that I prepped is this one. So that's from the Penguin Playmates, and I was just kind of fiddling around to see what we were going to do with this one. Because again, oh, Mary. Yeah, I can only imagine, you know, that you're alone all the time. Like, yeah, it's got to be weird. Yeah. I don't know if that's being dramatic. I could have broken my neck, Jennifer. I could have. Okay, so I was thinking, instead of doing the circle, right, like these are all just kind of jumping off points. So instead of using the circle, like I used the circle on this one, then I used this nesting type, bird nesty circle on this one, I thought I would use the snowflakes on this one. So I think it's a versatile layout. And then if we put Mr. Bear here, now I don't know, this one I don't think I'll do a welcome. I think it'll be a winter birthday. That's cute, right? Where's that stamp set? Over here. You know the one I mean. Warmest wishes on your birthday. Okay, so let's see if I can get this one. All right. Now, should I stamp it in green? Kind of want to. Let's see what that looks like. Green. See, that's not really, no, that's jade, just jade. Isn't it? Sure. All right. It's not great, Darlene. It's not great. Thanks for asking. But I will make it. I'm going to the chiropractor at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, I am. It's amazing. You know, I keep telling the kids, you need to be a chiropractor because I'm in and out in literally 7 minutes. And it's $50. I said, you need to become a chiropractor and give your mother a deal. I think this is going to fall off the block in a second here. My back is just a hot mess. And, oh, that is so cute. So cute. Look at that. Look how cute that is. I like that. Yeah, I get fed up of it. You know, I don't want to do what I need to do to take care of myself because who's got time for that? But I am making and taking the time. So I'm going to physio tomorrow and I'm going to the chiropractor tomorrow and I'm doing what I need to do. And soon I will actually book myself in for some therapy. I've got coverage. We get like $500 worth of coverage, and that's 3 sessions, right? So the girls' therapist is quite lovely, and I figure, you know what? She's going to know the girls so well that it'll actually be easy for her to then be able to talk to me because she knows, my girls and what they go through, and then it'll be easier for her to relate to what I go through with my girls. Oh, this is stinking cute. I love it. Anyway, yeah. Okay, now these snowflakes, the most awesomest part about these snowflakes is you can pop them up on dimensionals because this is the exact same shape and size as the dimensionals. However, I'm not going to because I want them to be flat. And then I think I'll pop the bear up. So I'm going to use glue dots on here. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to take better care of myself. Too long I've been at the bottom of the pile like most moms, right? That's not okay. That's not okay. I'll spend any amount of money on the girls for clothes or for lessons or therapy, whatever they need. I pay it. But when it comes to me, I'm like, oh no, that's too much money. No, I don't need those shoes. I've got shoes. Oh no, I don't need that. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put him up here. Well, I kind of want that snowflake over a little. No, he could go right in the middle. Oh, he's so cute. No, I want this one over a bit. So cute. I always seem to change my mind once I've got something glued down. Okay. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So I just don't want the centers to be that visible, so I'm going to put him over here. Hold there. Is that any different than where it was a minute ago? No. There. Thanks, Darlene. Yeah, it's hard, right? Like you're just taught to get on with it. Okay, now these guys are overlapping and I don't, I'm going to trim off. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off some of these little guys because I don't want them to overlap. There, like that. So then I'm going to pop him up, I think. Right. If I had some dimensionals. Oh, Lord. Here's some. What else? Okay, so yeah, I have to have my classes have had to go back to in-person because here in Alberta, restrictions. And I was scheduled to have a Stamp-A-Stack. A Christmas Stamp-A-Stack at the end of October. So that's not going to be online. And I'm going to use the paper pumpkin kit that's coming out next month to make my life easier. It's, it's so hard to do classes with people who don't have all the supplies, right? How do you can't pre-stamp images and that. It's against our rules. So I'm going to use the paper pumpkin kit, and then everybody will have that stamp set. And I'm going to add some different cards to it, but that way at least everybody has the stamp set and the ink, and it's going to be really economical. He is stinking adorable. Love it. Love it. Kind of want to do some more. I've got the old snowflakes from last year. Purples in here, purples in here. What else can I use? But they're far away. I don't know where they are right now. Ooh, I'm kind of hungry. You know what dinner was tonight? A tuna salad kit. You know, those little ones you get at Costco? You get like 5 crackers and this little itty bitty thing of tuna. That was my dinner. I'm like, this is not dinner. This is a snack. And now I'm cranky. Because I don't get to eat till tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Cute, cute, cute. Now they get kind of lost, but that's okay because I've got so many of them. What the heck? Might as well use them. 3 is enough. 3 is enough. 7:45. What am I going to do for the next 15 minutes? You're going to make me make another card? Okay, look at what we're doing. We're cracking all these off. 1, 2. These are so quick when you prep ahead. Look at them. And this is the one from last year. And I actually have 4 or 5 that I can post from last year. I need a drink of water here. All right. It is cute, isn't it? I love him. So it's a pretty versatile layout. What else have we got? We could do a fall one with Mr. Pig. You want to see the other project I made for my thing on Saturday? Look how cute this is. See, don't you wish you were on my team? You should be on my team. You should all be on my team. Look at the other project we made. How cute is this? It's made out of a bag. Okay, wait. I need the hot chocolate. Look at this. Look, Melanie. Look at this little project. He's so cute. Mr. Pig, he's got a green nose. So you tuck the little hot chocolate in here, and then there's a card here. Chocolate, 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 because adulting is hard. Look how cute that is. I didn't stamp anything on the inside yet. I was pressed for time. But I'm going to make, 12 or 15 of those. So cute. Oh, good, Hope. I'm glad. Hey, I never did send you a birthday card. It's on my list. You're on my list. Send Hope a belated birthday card. But at this point, it's going to be like a month late. So I might just have to catch you next year. I didn't know it was your birthday until I saw it on Facebook. And then, well, life. But you're on my list. Okay, this little guy didn't get. Okay, so look at. I made all these little guys. Look how cute they are. I mean, you can have a green nose. Why not? Nothing wrong with a green nose. Right, Darlene? You want to see how to make one? I don't know if I really feel like making one of these. Want to watch? Want to see how quick this is? I'll show you. I'll show you. So I have a stash of these bags. They are retired, but I've got a stash of them. We do have our ombre bags, though. Right? You're going to make me do this, aren't you? All right. So these bags are a little bit, that's okay, I got 13 minutes. I can do it. All right. So these little bags are slightly bigger than our ombre bags. So I decided I would make them the same size as our bags so that people could see the real dimensions if you don't have these bags. So I'm just cutting these down. These bags are slightly big. So this was, I had to cut it down to 4 3/4. They were 5. And these are 8 1/2, and the ombre bags are 7, I do believe. I could tell you, I should make sure before I cut it. Hang on. So I'm just cutting these down to make them the size of our ombre. Number 2, ombre, 4 3/4 by 7. So I'm just going to cut it to 7 so that I knew everybody was going to be working with the same dimensions. And then I'm just going to glue it shut, even though this really isn't a necessary step. I'm going to glue them because otherwise they'll fall apart on me and I can't really deal with that. So I'm just going to run some tape down there. Like you could use, well, I don't know. Most demonstrators I know have a stash of these, of our bags. Like Stampin' Up! Has had bags for years. So use whatever you've got on hand or order the ombre ones. I like these because they're craft color, like they're They're good for coffee and hot chocolate and fall. And I wanted to use Mr. Pig for fall. He could also, obviously, you could color him, you know, fall colors. You can color him Christmas colors. Because here's the other project I did with Biscotti. So here's Mr. Pig in fall, a fall color. So these are old Biscottis, like they're very, very stale. This is our pillow box in the holiday catalog. And so I just didn't close the ends. And the Biscotti just fits in here. I yanked it out so it doesn't, so I could show you how it laid flat. And now it's not going to want to go back in. But anyway, it's just like a wrapper for the Biscotti. You get the idea. It goes in there, but it doesn't want to. But anyway, I colored Mr. Pig for the fall colors. And this guy is, everybody says he looks like Harry Potter. I did make his glasses red just for fun. All right, so I've got our little bags here. And I scored it at, I think it was 2 3/4, 2.5 and 2 ticks. I don't even know what it was. It is scored at 2.5. Sure. 2.5, maybe in 2 ticks. I don't know. Okay, why is there all this sticky stuff all over my 2.5? Yeah, let's do 2.5 and a tick. It really doesn't matter at this stage. So you just give it a little score. This is from Patty Bennett. She has a video on her. Okay, there's tape everywhere. All right, so you just fold it up. Bam, done. Now, grab your designer paper, and this is a 2-inch chunk, I think, 2 inches wide. How did I get off cards into this, right? Like, squirrel, 2 inches, and then I cut off 1.5 inches, so it's by 10.5. So I'm just going to cut off 1.5, because you just don't need that much. Bam. So for this, I like to use tear and tape, just so that it stays, well, there it is, where it's supposed to. Like over time, you know, the tape likes to kind of pull off just because of gravity. So I'm just going to put, I'm not even taping this to the bag, but here's the thing. So I want it, I'm going to start it so that the seam is in the front, because that's going to be covered by the pig. So you're not going to see it. And I'm going to grab the hot chocolate. I'm going to put it in. So like it's just, here's a pocket that we've just made that's not taped down. You could, but why? And then there's this other pocket that you could put a gift card in. What set is he from? The pig is from the, something about, this one, Joyful Life. It's not, it's one of those sets that you're like, oh, I don't need that. But look, he's so cute, and he's so cute. This one, yeah, he's cute too, but he's a lot bigger, so I haven't done anything with him yet. But anyway, so I'm going to just wrap this around. I'm not going to score it on purpose. I'm just going to wrap it with my fingers. And take the tape off. And just tape it to itself. Like that. Then I grabbed some of this stuff. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. That's probably too much. No, I did a bow. Yeah, 4 wraps. Where are my... Look, it's only 7:53. We're almost done. So I liked, I designed this based on the color of the packet of hot chocolate because it was red, like it's a pure red. And so I knew it would match this ribbon. But if you had something that didn't match colors, if you tuck it in here, it wouldn't be as visible, right? It's like, it's hidden. But I like that you can see the red. And then this red ribbon, because I haven't used this ribbon on a card because it's too bulky once you tie it, but it's perfect for something like this. So I'm going to tie a bow. Perfect. And then I will tidy up the ends on an angle if I don't cut myself. I'm not very confident. I'm so tired. Like, who knows what I'm going to do here. Could lose a finger. Okay, and then Mr. Pig that I colored already. I'm going to pop him up on dimensionals. And when I go to do that, you know my trick for that. I don't like the dimensionals to be on the ribbon. So I'm going to pop it on the top. Like I'm going to do it here so it's above and below the ribbon. And like I say, you can put so many different things in this. I mean, you could put just a gift card and then it would be a lot flatter. But you can pop all kinds of things in this little bag. A couple note cards. And so here's the note card. So here's the final project. I colored him with Pear Pizzazz and Real Red. And I used my markers, not my blends, because it's too small of a space and they would bleed. And then I used these little snowflake stars are from that coffee set, Nothing Better Than. And that's where the chocolate, because adulting is hard comes from. So that's it. Look at that. $7.55. I'm the master at bow tying. Yes, I am. I've been doing that for 15.5 years. I'm pretty good at tying bows by now. Yeah. But how cute is that? I love it. I love it so much. What else can I show you on my desk of craziness here? So I did the tins. I did this and I did this. Yeah. Fun. It was a fun event. Yes. What else? It's 7:55. I think I'm dead. Gotta run. Okay. Thanks, Melanie. We'll talk to you. See you tomorrow. Make about 100 treat boxes, pouches for the residents at the assisted living. Oh, it would be perfect, Darlene. Yeah, you just need to get the little bags. And I mean, you could get, if you don't have a stash. So these ones, like I say, I cut them down. They were our polka dot. I've got, a couple packages of these, 10 in a pack. But you could get them at Amazon or any of the packaging places around town. We have a place called Eddie's Hangers. And they ship too. They do fairly inexpensive packaging. Lots of options. But yeah, you know what? You could probably even use a lunch bag. Well, no, they'd be gusseted at the bottom. Yeah. Super quick and easy. And you just pop in a hot chocolate and a little note card. Like these are our note cards and envelopes. And they're cheap. 20 of them for $9.75, whatever it is. Is the Leaves class stuff? Oh, Donna, I haven't even designed the cards yet. Sister, were you not listening at the beginning? No. I had to mail the Season of Sparkle one first. So that's done and ready to pick up. But the one that is this Friday, no, I haven't even designed the cards yet. I'll design those Wednesday and prep it, and they'll be ready for pickup Thursday or Friday. You know how I roll. But thanks for thinking I might be ahead of the game, right? Hey, Nancy. All right, talk to you later. Yeah, so that's it. So pop in tomorrow at 7 and hopefully I'll have something to show you with that stuff that I said. Anyway, have yourself a great night. Go vote if you haven't. Oh, the polls close at 8 or 8:30. I don't know. Hopefully you voted. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.